Dark Messiah Might and Magic Elements is a spin-off of the musty-dusty computer role-playing series that began in 1986. While the modern version still features a fantasy setting viewed from a first-person perspective, Dark Messiah is closer to a shooter in design. Arrows and spells replace bullets, while the butt end of a gun gives way to swords, staves, and daggers. First released on PC in 2006, Dark Messiah for the Xbox 360 is an updated version offering additional multiplayer features and tweaks to the solo game. Yet by straddling two genres, Dark Messiah runs the risk of hardcore players lamenting the lack of traditional features and action fans becoming bored with the sword. The story follows the adventures of an orphan named Sereth, who is raised by the wizard Fenrig. Sereth yearns for action in his uneventful life, and he gets his wish when he's asked to help Fenrig's friend Menelog retrieve the ancient Skull of Shadows.
Get some sleep, hero. We sail with the morning tide.
Not entirely confident in the young man's skills, Fenrig gives Sereth a companion by going the not-so-simple route of transferring a cold spirit into Sereth's warm body.
Fear not. This won't hurt a bit.
The guardian, Zana, is a little on the perturbed side and chirps like a backseat driver on a cross-country road trip.
Deliver the crystal to Menelag. Jump across. You can do it.
It's not nice to go through other people's things.
With help like this, finding the Skull of Shadows will be a Herculean effort, especially since a half-demon, half-man, known as the Dark Messiah, wants it to free a demonic horde from its magical prison. Dark Messiah divides its hacking and slashing into 11 chapters. Each is comprised of linear levels, emphasizing combat over character development, exploration, and quests. 4 featured classes include a warrior, mage, archer, and assassin. As a feature exclusive to the Xbox 360, you can't customize your class in any way, shape, or form. Unlike the PC game, skills are automatically earned as you gain levels, and you're unable to assign stat points to attributes or become proficient in multiple weapon types. The warrior is limited to swords and shields, the mage wields staves, the archer relies on bows, and the assassin slinks around with daggers. The computer game was designed using the Source engine, so Dark Messiah on Xbox 360 features a working physics system and interactive environments. You can, for example, kick enemies and watch them fly backwards off cliffs and the like, or through weak floors. Spiked torture racks can be strategically used as a landing spot, as can bonfires for a literal take on feeling the burn.
Show some skill before...
You can also heave crates, chop ropes to activate traps, and hack at weakened wooden beams to cause objects to crash down on enemies. None of this is necessary, of course, but it's nice to have options.
I need backup!
Even the multiplayer component is a disappointment, with a cap of 10 combatants and 5 unexciting game modes. Attacks are initiated with the right trigger, while blocking is activated with the left. Items such as potions or class-specific skills can be assigned to the directional pad for quick access. Other controls include the ability to sneak, crouch, sprint, and jump. While the interface is intuitive, combat is repetitive and boring. Kicks are too effective, allowing you to quickly knock others out of the way while you focus your attacks on a single foe. It also doesn't help matters that your enemies are about as bright as a solar eclipse.
Hey, pal!
Where Dark Messiah really falters, however, is the ill-advised combination of a first-person viewpoint and sequences where you have to leap across rooftops, shimmy up ropes, and perform similar acrobatic maneuvers, often within a time limit. Expect to get stuck in frustrating spots that involve trying to estimate jump lengths or find valid escape routes while being hampered by the inability to see your character in relation to the environment.
There's no other way. Jump!
Another curious Xbox 360 feature is the option to collect powerful weapons that can't be used. Most of the loot you'll encounter is part of a silly scavenger hunt list. tying the questionable gameplay and design together is a presentation that will elicit more groans than one of the game's zombies. Dated visuals, terribly uneven frame rates, game crashes, and other glitches will try the patience of the most ardent adventurer. The voice acting is more melodramatic than what's found in your average soap opera, and loading sequences between and within the individual chapters are grating.
You must be the envoy. Here's our guest. Bye, Darth.
Okay.
Dark Messiah certainly had potential, but poor decisions and a sloppy conversion put a damper on what should have been an improvement over the earlier PC game. Oddly enough, we found ourselves continuing to play just to see if it got any better. Unfortunately, it didn't, so save your hard-earned cash for something more deserving. With Dark Messiah, the once venerable might and magic has transformed into something trite and tragic.
Don't worry. You'll learn to enjoy the pain.